Hello world, this is your girl Mystic Rage. You're tuned into Mystic Rage World, where we get it in with random subliminal messages. Remember, these messages are timeless, so whenever you hear it, may be the right time for you to hear them. Right now, we're just going to start with some affirmations for us today. See which one, or a couple, which ones pop up. There we go. We have two pop up. And then these two with their face up. So we're going to match and go with off the energy. I did say one affirmation, but today apparently needs to be 4 of them expressed. The first message of the affirmations out the gate says, today I will persevere. Today nothing will worry me. All my problems will pass in time. Okay, that's the first affirmation there. Screenshot if you need to. Okay, that's the first message popping out the gate. Second message of affirmation says, today I will express myself. Today I will express my feelings openly and honestly by writing them down and reading them out loud. So that is a good exercise to do, you guys, in regards to your affirmations and to regards any situation that you have constantly thought processes or thought forms about. Writing them down is also a good way, a good exercise to get your thoughts all the way accumulated, or be able to make a quick outline of what you got going on in your life and see what areas you need to assess accordingly. The next third message says, today I am happy. Today happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. And that's the other affirmation, third affirmation for today. Okay, and lastly, today is a fresh start. Today is a brand new day that I embrace as a new beginning and make the most of this day. And that's the other affirmation as well. Okay, you guys. So what we're going to get into before I start to read all the way rip is get a karma card. Let's see what's a karma message for today. Let's see what's a common message we can receive for today. That did pop, but it didn't flip over, so I'm just going to pick one common card for today for a message for us to receive it. Oh, actually 2 popped out. 2 popped out at the gate. So we're going to take both of them. The first karma message says, buy a bird feeder and fill and hang it. So some of us at this time may want to do this exercise. You don't have to, but it is just a part of karma, of that good positive energy. Buy a bird feeder, fill it up with bird seeds, and allow the different birds to come into your life, because those are also spiritual messages that you can receive off the birds that are coming to feed off your birder feed. So maybe some of us do need to get a bird feeder and see which birds actually gravitate or attract to your life, into your home space. The next one says, send a coloring book to a children's hospital. That's a good source of karma if you want good karma into your life. Get a couple of coloring books and send it out to a children's hospital. We have a couple of those. Mine is actually in Miami that cater to the children really well. But just do that, you guys. Those are just some little affirmations and karma cards that we're just starting off the gate. I am going to get into our angels and ancestors and what messages they want to bring forth at this time. So let me just pull out the deck. Let me put up this box really quick. I hope you guys are having a good, blessed morning, or whenever you're seeing this. Right now, it's about almost 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for me today on a Tuesday. everything's good. I done fed my bird babies. I done fed my fur babies, not my birds. Maybe I need to get a bird feeder. But my yard is unique, so I always see different birds in my backyard based off the tree we have in our backyard. So maybe I need to take that advice and get a bird feeder for those birds that are actually traveling through in my home space. Oh, out the gate we have this card that just flew out there. It was hanging. It was two actually. We're going to go with the third one. So I'm just going to pull. Then we have the overlining. And from the bottom of the deck, underlining. And we're going to get in tune with some of these messages from our angels and ancestors. So let me get the book. I should have set this up a little bit straighter, but it is what it is. And let's move these cards a little bit. There we go. And now I'm just going to look up the knight. This knight here says, be brave and honest. And he has some battle scars on his face. I am going to show you the card just 1 second here. If you can see, he has some battle wounds. It's right above his eyebrow and right under his right cheek, under his eye. Under his right eye is a scar, if you guys can see his battle wounds. But this is the knight. Be brave and honest. The message here says, do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. Let's go into the extended. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there is no opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will be slow progress, this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by the light of bravery to help you. And that's the overall message off of this card there. The next one is the warrior spirit. It says, be fearless and stand strong. So we have the knight saying, step into your bravery and courage at this time. And then we have the warrior say, be fearless and stand strong. So staying strong in what you believe in. So let me just find the warrior. 1 second, you guys. The warrior spirit. And I forget which tribe this is, but he has lines around his mouth and over his eyebrows all the way to his forehead. He has one feather on the right side of his head. Okay, I forgot which tribe that is. Maybe some of you guys are native to this tribe, or maybe can gravitate to this tribe. If I find out which tribe this is, I will leave it in the comment section below. But if you guys know which tribe member this is, I'm just zooming in. You see the staff in his hand. It looks like a wand. It's like, it has a mask. It's quite unique if you look at the pole with the stick he's holding. Hopefully, I hope that's clear. You can't see the mask at the bottom. It's a mask right there at the bottom of a face, and then it has some extra feathers at the bottom there. But let's just get into the message here. It says, don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for the second best. Okay, you guys, and let me get into the extended message here. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big. Perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's unsettling to you, know that you're being guided to call up your inner warrior. Don't falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. So some of us are dealing with different situations and circumstances as far as a person or another situation at the hand. But just know that you can take that inner strength from within, embody this warrior spirit, and get some clarity there in your life. Okay? The third card out the gate is the Great Teacher. So let me find that one. I just saw it, but I flipped the page too quick. There we go. This one is the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. The message: know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. The extended message here off RIP says, this card represents a teacher in your life or a great teacher within. Either way, it shows you that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you are surmounted them and allow them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you have received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is a confirmation that these have been indeed holy experiences. So that was the outcome card there. Let's get into the overlining, which is sheer. Some of us are sheers or even light workers, a part of the 144 crew. Or you're just learning or rediscovering that you're actually a part of the 144 crew. Okay, so let me find seer. Okay, seer says see beyond the current situation. So see beyond further than your current situation that you're dealing with. You know, always leave things to uncertainty. So the universe and spirit guides or whatever you believe in, angels, ancestors, let them be a part of your situation so you have a different outcome that you probably thought was best for you. Let these individuals and entities be of your greatest good with the outcome. Okay? Just embody that energy. The message here says look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. The extended message: clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's also about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You're being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know that you are energetically holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of the light are being upgraded. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. And that's the overall energy that we have going on for today, you guys. Out the gate. Underlining is the sheer maiden. The sheer. Shield. S-H-I-E-L-D. Shield maiden. Make plans and focus. So this goes on seeing beyond your current situation with the sheer energy. Now make plans and focus really on love and what other situation that you want to have handled at this time. You can always call in your ancestors, angels, God, the universe, whatever you believe in. You can call in for extra help, guidance, and support in your decision making or a destined outcome that you think may be the greatest good. Allow them to give you that energy of the greatest good for your outcome of your situation that you're currently facing. Okay, you guys? Now the message here with Shield Maiden: have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. And that's the message from out the gate with this energy. Okay? Plan before moving forward. So some of us do have to make some outlines and different situations in our life so we can have a better perspective and more organized in our decision making at this time. Next, the extended message says, take some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You're a sensitive being, and if you're not prepared for the task you are taking on, you can end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have the warrior's heart and that you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than what you've recently been. So a strategy in place, and then let your guides support you as you move forward. So have that strategic plan in place, you guys, so your ancestors, spirit guides, God, the universe can support you towards moving forward. So having that forward flow come into your life. Okay, you guys, so that was the angels and ancestors. What we're going to do next is get into a little bit of second reading. See what is some subliminal messages that we can view at this time so we can gain some more knowledge of a perspective. Wow, I just spilled the deck, my other decks. Other perspective that we have going on as far as subliminal and some visuals that we can take notes of. And I really like this deck. It's not that many in this deck, but the messages of imagery portrayed in this deck is needed. Because me, personally, my messages, I really want you to have those different thought forms of imagery so you can transmute or transcend, you know, positive vibrations or raise your positive vibration higher. So the best outcome is attracted to you at this time. Okay, you guys? So let's get into these messages really quick here. Okay, one did fall, but I am going to... Oh, two did fall. I'm sorry, you guys. Two fell. Let's go with one more. Underlining. And from the bottom of the deck, underlining. Overall energy is white light. And that's the overall energy. I will give that towards the end of this message. Okay. Ringing off a number 36, which is a 9. So almost towards completion there. So we're going to get into the messages that we see. First out the gate, we have rainbows, which is a number 28. Giving off a 10, so completion. And in this picture, it is depicted with two rainbows, okay? One going off of the sunset or sunrise, and then the other rainbow into the darkness, into space. Just want to say the visual that I'm looking at, because some of these messages may just be the recording and you're not actually seeing the visual that I'm showing right now of rainbows. And it looks a little blurred here. Hold on, you guys. There we go. Rainbows. It says enlightenment and beauty surrounds you. You receive this card as the universe wants to remind you that a symbol of the rainbow is a bridge between the spiritual realms of heaven and earth. Rainbow represents enlightenment, gateways, and new beginnings. Okay, rainbows are magically heavenly light displays that appear from above to heighten your awareness of beauty that reside within. This gentle reminder is an emotional storm. The sun would always return to break through the clouds and surround you with positive light. Seeing a double rainbow, like what we're seeing right now, suggests to be, or considered to be, a double blessing from above. So catch that, because you guys are looking at, right now, a double rainbow. It could suggest or consider to be a double blessing from above. Always remember to look on the bright side of life and seek out rainbows in all aspects of your life. And rainbow can appear via the refraction of light through a window, crystal, or mirror. Don't worry about where the rainbow comes from. Just know in your heart that the universe and the spirit realm is trying to get your attention to let you know that there are positive things ahead of you. You just need to be more observant, and the rainbows will appear in the most obscured places as signs from the above. And that was the bust out energy of the read. Let's go into the next energy, busting out under warrior. It has the third eye. So some of us are going through third eye activations. I did light up the third eye incense, so that is swirling in the area and out the window that I'm at, so it could connect to the collective. This one is a 31, giving off a 4. So let me just find it. There we go here. Third eye. Overall, it says your spiritual gift of clairvoyance has awakened. Open your spirituality sight today. You received this card because the universe wants you to realize you have a gift of clairvoyance and it's time to use it. Overall, the third eye chakra is located between your eyebrows and is associated with the color indigo. When functioning at its full potential, your third eye chakra will open your mind to spiritual realms of the universe, allowing you to access information from both the physical and spiritual realms. Spiritual worlds, if you want to. Your third eye is related to psychic gifts of clairvoyance. Begin to pay attention to the signs you're receiving for the universe and those you have around you in spirit. You may receive messages in some form of signs, dreams, visions, number sequences, orbs, or by seeing a loved one in spirit with your physical eyes or third eye. Seeing a loved one in spirit can be the most comforting thing humans physically experience. It is also the greatest blessing you have bestowed upon you. So that's the overall energy off the gate there with the third eye. Why is my picture looking a little blurred? I hope it's not blurred to you guys. Let me just check. Well, it's connected. And hopefully, hope you guys are seeing these cards very clearly here. The next one is in number 7 of the chakras. We just went over the third eye, but this one, I think, is actually talking about the balancing of the 7 chakras. Yeah, so let me just get into their chakras. Chakras. Reconnect to the universe source energy and ground yourself. You receive this card of chakras from the universe to remind you that you need to align your chakras and reconnect to the universe source energy. Sit quietly, collect your thoughts, and ground yourself with the earth. At times you may feel unbalanced, stressed, or scattered, tired, unmotivated, prone to worrying too much, or that you suffer from health issues due to your heart chakras or different chakras being out of alignment. Each chakra point is connected to a major organs. Each of the chakra points is connected to major organs throughout your body, so it's extremely important to pay attention to these or any of these areas of your body where you may feel unwell, as this can be an indication you have a blocked or misaligned chakra. So take in the image here of the chakras or where they're placed, okay, you guys? These different chakras, especially the third eye right by the forehead, the throat chakra, your heart space chakra, the solar plexus, and so forth, and sacral being at the bottom in red, okay? Your body contains 7 main chakra points that run from the base of your spine to the top of your head. The root chakra is at the base of your spine and resonates with the color red. We have the sacral chakra, which is orange. See, I thought the sacral chakra right here in the picture was red, but it's actually orange, okay? Sorry for saying that, but the sacral chakra is orange and is located below your navel. Okay. The heart chakra is green, which is located in your heart. The throat chakra is blue, located in your throat. The third eye chakra is violet, located between the eyes with that indigo color. I'm sorry, the third eye chakra is actually violet between your eyes, and the crown chakra is more of an indigo color. So I'm looking at the image myself, but yes, these colors are a little bit different up top of her head. It's the violet to the indigo color at the top of her head. Okay, just want to give you some clarification on that. They're looking like two purples, but they're actually violet and indigo. These invisible swirl points of energy help to keep your mind, body, and soul healthy and vibrant. The universe is giving you this card to remind you to stop, sit, release, center, and meditate to realign your chakras in order to achieve your maximum health and potential. Okay, that was the outcome card of the energy. Let's go into the overall, which is seedling. So some of us are planting seeds at this time. So we need to really focus and ground ourselves more. So the seeds that we plant right now in this time frame will grow in the futures to come. In the futures, the months, the weeks. You know, when you plant a seed, it takes different stages and then it sprouts up as a little, seedling, of this image that you're seeing right now. Seedlings. It's the number 29, giving off an 11. 11, 11. You may have been seeing those synchronicities of number sequences. But this one, in regards to this message, is it is time to plant seeds and harvest the rewards. You receive this card as the universe wants you to know it is time to plant new ideas and watch them grow into reality. It is important to understand that what you think can actually become reality. And this is why I stress enough, like I try to go over the top, you guys, about releasing that negative energy and then placing that with positive, uplifting energy. So you raise your vibration. Don't stay in low vibration energy. Low vibes will bring the wrong vibe, okay? Low vibrations will bring a low bad vibe. So obstacles, blockages, all kinds of different situations. So always focus on raising your vibration to a positive light, okay? Receiving this card is a gentle reminder you need to watch your thoughts as they become to grow and form into hopes and dreams. This is extremely important to think of your life as a seeds as you sow. Focus on planting a beautiful spiritual garden where you can harvest abundance, positivity, hope, peace, dreams, desires, and love to achieve the life you want or always dream of. If you decide to be negative and focus on that energy, the seeds of life will die and shrivel with your negative energy. Okay, did you get it? And that's why I was saying that earlier before I even read the sentence. Is that we need more positive energy. We need to raise our vibration and be a part of being in a positive vibration so you can get in tune and attract and manifest more positive outcomes and situations in your life. Okay? If you experience the weeds of life appearing in your life via challenges, issues, negative energy, or experiences that make you feel uncomfortable, change your thought pattern to a positive one. Focus on the things you want to bring into your life and try to completely forget about what you fear. The seedlings of life thrive on energy. So if you only focus your energy on the positive, the weeds you wish to discard will shrivel and die, allowing your thoughts to become your reality. And that's the overall energy off gate, saying that focusing more on the positive will bring more positive things. So that came heightened on see beyond the current situation. So some of us are in that low vibration right now, feeling dark and gloomy, worrying, stressing out about situations at hand that you really can't control. but you can ask for guidance and support and plant positive seeds into your life so you can have that outcome that you desire for your greatest good. That can be the perspective that you need to think about, okay? And that's the underlying bust out energy that I'm talking about. It's the number 5, which is butterflies. So some of us have been seeing different butterflies. Pay attention to those colors of those individuals. Of those entities, of those insects, okay? Butterflies. Your soul is undergoing great transformations. You receive this card as a sign from the universe that you will need to be looking out for. I'm sorry. Let me take a little sip of tea because my throat's a little dry. It's not, on point. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, trying to reach my cup. I moved it on the other table. And today I'm actually drinking mango ginger soursop tea. Today, actually. You guys, I always switch it up. Maybe one day I come out with my own custom tea bags of teas that you guys can drink. One day. I just put it out there to the universe. But let me just go into and reread butterflies, the number 5, which is transformation. Butterflies are delightfully colored winged insects that are delicate, fragile, and enlightening. Butterflies go through major transformations in its life cycle to emerge as a beautiful winged creature with ether quality. Now, a butterfly can also represent the changes and challenges that we human beings undergo throughout our own earthly life experiences or life journey. The universe uses this card here of butterflies to represent major transformations taking place around you. The symbol is a gentle reminder that you need to find joy in life. It also represents from the universe that a loved one in spirit is using the butterfly symbol to let you know that they have gone through metamorphosis. Your loved one is showing you that they have transitioned from a living being on earth into a living spiritual being in heavenly universe. Okay? And just to put a sidebar message, some female ancestors, some of your loved ones that are of female descent, that are female by what they identify with, send butterflies as messages. So always pay attention to when you see one. Pay attention to the color, the timing it flew. If you're able to snap a picture of the butterfly, snap it for memory. Remember in the other read that Google always reminds you of a picture you took according to the same day later on or whatever. It does remind you. And that may be a reminder message just to yourself. And I just pulled the bottom of the deck. It has white light, true enough. But it does show me angel. Just to let you know, you guys, angels are around us. God does send forth their angels, his angels, however you view God. He sends or she sends. I say he, so just bear with me. My God, to me, in my mind, is of a man. But everyone has their own perception perspective of what God is. So my God, to me, believe in him. He's a he, and he sent forth his angels to answer prayers and answer duties. Also remember, guardian angels are some of the ones that's been with us since birth. Since we were created in the womb of our mother, okay? So some of these guardian angels have been there since then, and you can always call in and channel them. Just speak to them and say, I welcome you into my life, and watch how your life transforms, okay? Message. I had to say that to someone. Yes, guardian angels, certain ones have been here since your birth. All they ask of you, even though they want to help, is to call in that help from them. Say, I welcome you into my life at this time to bring me some proper guidance, support, and some more knowledge at this time in my life. That could be an affirmation or something you just say out loud so you can pick up on those energies and frequencies at that time and receive the messages more accurately through spirit. Okay, so I am going to go over the underlying, the bust out, the overall, that was the last card of this read deck, was the white light. The universe surrounds you with light and protection. When you receive this card or see it, universe wants you to know you are protected and loved from above. White light is a universal energy that is available for you, available for your protection at will. The angels of the universe reside on this spiritual level, and you have the ability to call them in when and if you need them. Didn't I just say that with the angel card? And this card that I'm reading is actually saying exactly that. Listen, this is a gentle reminder that whenever you feel worried, feel unsafe, or in need of heavenly protection, you can simply call on the universe to surround you with warm, protective, radiant light. White light is a protective bubble that keeps you safe from any negative thoughts, feelings, energies, or entities you may feel you have around you. These energies can be living person on earth. It can be a living person on the earthly realm or a deceased being in the spiritual realm. The white light has been called on since the dawn of time to protect any human being who feels the need of assistance from above. So if you sometimes feel so stressed and disconnected from the universe that you forget that there is also help at hand from the universe and the spiritual realm above, calling in a white light is such a simple thing to do. It can immediately lift your vibration, mood, and your feelings of being safe. And that's the overall energy, you guys, of the white light. Isn't that such a positive message that we had to hear about at this time? I am going to go into my elemental to see what other exercises we can utilize. But as far as meditation, you can call in or have a whole conversation. There's different types of meditation. So these ones that I'm talking, this one that I'm talking about specifically now, you're in a meditative state, but you can also speak through your mind to your angels about asking for that guidance and support. So I am going to pull out one card here of the message of the energy that we have already talked about and have seen at this time. Sorry, that last card is a blank card. But I'm not going to throw it away. I keep it a part of my deck, so I just have to remember to take it out. Okay, so what is the elemental message? Wow. I didn't even get to say out my whole meaning. It popped off the gate. So I'm going to just do an overlining the top card and the last card of the bottom. If you guys can see it, this is the last card of the bottom. Overall energy is rest. Slow down, connect to nature, calm your system. And that's the overall energy off this read, okay, you guys? So getting more grounded. She's holding on to that tree or hugging it. She's grounding herself by just being on the tree. And that's some things you can do on your nature walk if you're available to that access. Because some of the nature walks that I have where I live, you're walking on a bridge between the forests. So they actually created a bridge throughout the forest where you can walk. So you can't necessarily touch those trees. But even if you have a tree in your backyard, just hug it for some grounding at this time. And that's the overall message there. I am going to get in tune with sky expansion. Befriend mind, inner freedom, expand your consciousness. So let's get into that message. It is of the air element. So let me just find it. It should be in the front of the book, actually. But no, he's the air. So let me go to the air section. Okay. And sky expansion. And she has, I can't tell what's this white object in one hand, but she has a ball of energy in the other hand. And she's sitting on that cloud, like the cloud uncertainty. She does have feathers around her, so maybe pay attention to the feathers you see as well. If you see a feather, pick it up so you can later on figure out what message it's trying to bring to you. As I mentioned with the white feathers are answers to prayers. Okay, I'm not going to go into the details about the colors of feathers you find, what they mean, but off rip, to give you a basis line, if you see a white feather, it might have been from a dove, whatever bird. There's apps out there now that you can take a picture of the feather that you just found and get a little bit of a summary of which bird that might have came from. Now, me, myself, certain apps are not telling me exactly the right bird, but it does give me a starting point as to which bird it could have been, okay, or may have been at that time. But get into the message of expand consciousness, freedom within the mind, to begin expanding yourself to new levels of subconsciousness or consciousness. You must learn to embody freedom in the mind, to create a place where you experience your mind as a playground and a place for unity instead of a cage. You embody mental freedom. There are endless possibilities to explore. Grounding the mind. Okay, you guys, let's get into a message in there. Allowing your mind to be playful and creative place where new ideas can flourish and manifest into reality. A place where you can explore your connection with the divine and also come back to your body. Balance the rational mind with the creative and emotional heart. Let the two work in tandem. When emotions are overwhelming, let grounding and rational thinking step in. When the mind is too strict and logical, let emotions speak. Each of us is different, so find a balance that works best for you. Befriended thoughts. This card also encourages you to start to befriend yourself and your thoughts. And a good starting point for this learning is to accept where you are instead of demoning where you wish you were or where you should, quotation marks, where you should be according to some perceived standard. Okay, you guys? So don't beat yourself up that you're not exactly in the place that you really, predicted that your life will be in. Just get more grounded and get more actualized. Do some forms of meditation so then you can work on what's of your greatest good, and those messages will come to you at the time it needs to. It is called divine timing at the end of the day. In regards to God, the universe, or whatever you believe in, higher self, the ancestors, angels, archangels, okay, you guys? So let's just get into the exercise that we can deal with this card energy. You want to sit and meditate and start to imagine a safe place within your mind. This can be anywhere, a house, out in nature, the sky, another world. It's really up to you. Once you have that thought, immerse yourself into all sensations it has to offer. The feeling under your feet, the smells of sight and sound. Return here every day for at least 2 weeks to really solidify it. Anytime you're struggling, return here. Note that this is a good way of having a professional lead through your life through this process, as sometimes the mind can struggle to visualize everything it owns. If thoughts or concepts you don't want in your safe space come in, do some form of grounding. Do some form of grounding if during this exercise when you're meditating that bad or negative thoughts come in. Ground yourself and return at another time, maybe creating a safe barrier of light around that measure. Okay, so that's an exercise we can use at this time. I'm going to go a little bit faster here because I didn't want the read to be overwhelming. But let's go to the overall, which is earth grounding. Need I say more? Should I read about this? But I've been saying you need to ground yourself we was talking with the overall underlying, or the overall energy of the read of rest, and how she was hugging the tree about getting grounding. But literally, as the overall first card pulled out after that card of sky expansion, is grounding. Getting yourself more grounded. Hugging a tree. Take your shoes off, socks off, and dig your toes in the soil. That's another form of grounding yourself. Hug a tree. Sit under the tree. Maybe meditate under a tree, and that can help you as well with getting more grounded. I don't think I need to go into details of earth grounding. It does says calm the mind, connect to the body, mindfulness, and nature. I don't really think I need to, but I am going to look up the exercise just to amplify the exercise. This is of the earth energy, but let me just see what was the exercise that we can use besides what I mentioned about hugging a tree and just getting into the soul. Or even, if you're able to, I have a beach near me. It's about 15 minutes. Where I would sit and float in the water. And that's another way of meditating, floating in the water. You can do it in a pool as well, if you have a pool in your house, at your house. So the exercise here for grounding, we're going to say it. Exercises for grounding yourself. There are many ways to ground. One of the easiest is to walk barefoot on dirt or grass, or just soak up the sensations. I'm sorry, let me repeat it. One of the easiest way to ground yourself is to walk barefoot on the dirt or grass and just soak up the sensations. Imagine roots growing down from your legs and feet and sinking into the ground, and the branches growing from your arms and head up towards the sky. Imagine you can feel the flow of energy going down into the earth and up into the heavens. If you are strongly disconnected from your body, this exercise may not be effective. You may not be able to feel it at all. So instead, find a small part of your body that you're comfortable with, like your earlobe or finger or toe. Gently touch this part of your body and immerse in the sensation. If it feels good for you, you can expand to other parts of the body at your own pace, maybe even touching the safe parts of your body to ground. When you feel overwhelmed or triggered, you may be able to use these parts of your body as anchor points to keep you more balanced. Just focus on them and immerse them in the sensation. So, okay, you guys, some of us can get more grounded by walking on soil and things like that. If it's not working, find a safe part of your body, like you mentioned earlier, an earlobe, a toe, a finger, and try to focus on that energy and what it feels like to feel loving energy or whatever you may feel at this time. Okay, you guys? And underlining this as the bus out is stillness. Being more still. Being more in present when you're meditating. Being more present when you're dealing with a situation. So let me look this one up with stillness. And we'll get into the message, and then we'll do some clarifications. Okay, you guys, so here we go. Stillness. It says calm the mind, overthinking, observe, awareness. And that's what it says at the bottom of this card. I don't think you guys could see it. Okay, but what it says here, if you're pulling a card or see this card, it may be the time to take a step back and reorient yourself. You might be overthinking or getting lost in the wrong side of things, worrying, overthinking signs from the universe, and fretting over something you cannot change, as are all signs of needing to step back. Let me just repeat that 1 second. Worrying, overthinking the signs from the universe, and fretting over something you cannot change are all signs of needing to take a step back. If you cannot see the forest for the trees, it's time to step away. If there's too much noise that you cannot hear your deeper needs and your connection to deeper self is blocked. So there's different situations here. If you're going through a difficult time at this time, just focus on getting more centered and grounded, and then those situations will most likely dissolve out of your life. You just have to get more centered and grounded, be more in stillness, and understand what's going on with your situation, okay? In the full world of distractions trying to catch your attention, how can you stay centered? Many of us are taught of a way through challenging situations to think our way out. If we need an answer, we need caffeine, we need higher energy and thinking. Yet this method separates us even more from our mind, body, and deeper wise self. Some potential blocks. Let's just go over some examples. 1. Feeling unsafe to be alone with your thoughts, since many of us were not taught to sit in stillness. Are you overthinking and can't get it to stop? Introduce a small pause and a meditation practice. Okay, you guys, if you're feeling overwhelmed and things are not going in your direction that you wanted to, get more centered, grounded, and then meditate so you can get those other messages and signs through spirit. Another blockage, hold on. Another blockage is identifying with your thoughts too much and believing them as they are all true. Our thoughts are not always telling us the truth and can lead us down a dark path. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, are these thoughts mine, or did they just come from someone else? Are they from my deeper true self, or are they from my outer layer that's not really mine? The exercise that we can take in and try to do is try not to reach for your phone or other distractions. You're allowed to be relaxed and calm. You do not need to heed the call of your mind to evaluate every problem into a life-threatening panic. Start to catch yourself when you notice the mental chatter. It can help calm the mind and expand your consciousness. Try expanding a consciousness method. The instance. Try the expanding consciousness of meditation. This is basically a Moonjai meditation. Moonjai is spelled M-O-O-J-I meditation. So M-O-O-J-I meditation. Give yourself permission for stillness for this time together. There is nothing that needs to be done. This time is for emptiness. Bring your awareness into the space you are in and into your body, what feels alive in your senses. Sink down into the body and connect to your breath. With each out breath, let go a little more. Can you hear your mind? Every time you hear it or feel a contraction, let it go a little and breathe some space into your system. Okay, you guys, trust your body to look after itself in this moment. Let everything go. Let it automate itself from your breathing and your temperature regulations and your blood pressure to the muscles holding you up. Sink down into your body a little further. Imagine gaining some distance from your mind as if you could watch it drifting away. Become the watcher of your mind. You are not your thoughts or your body. You are much a part of the universe as you are a part of your body. Connect with a deep expansive of nothingness. You are not creating this space but moving into it. So focus on getting more grounded, you guys, and really focus on doing some form of meditation to be in the present, to be of stillness, to be of mindfulness while you're all the way in that meditative state. And as I always want to put as an ad-lib reminder when you're meditating, keep a journal or a sheet of paper beside you, because, sorry for hitting the camera, but once you finish your meditation session, you want to see if there's any other flashes that come up. What can you recall during meditation that you can write down at this time as some notes? Like I said, these are life lessons that we're learning, and we're trying to experience the best outcome of what's the greatest good in our life. So that's a part of that. What I'm going to do now is just do some life clarification, and then we'll close the read. I do appreciate you guys watching this long. If anything resonated with you or an exercise you may want to try, just hit that like button or subscribe to your girl. Anything. Or even leave a comment at the bottom about what you feel about this read, or how you feel that you can use these different exercises to get yourself grounded. Or if you're already grounded, what techniques did you use to get grounded? That way we can learn from each other, you guys, and grow the community and help each other on our soul tribe, well, our soul journey as a soul tribe unit. Okay, you guys? So I'm just shuffling. What are some life clarifications we need to know about at this time? And I'm possibly going to oh, those three pulled out the gate. So we have 3 that came out. I'm going to pull the top card. And I'm also going to pull from the bottom. If you guys could see, I'm pulling that one from the bottom. First message for clarification: gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life, mysterious currents. So allow yourself to be taken away, you guys, especially during meditation. Get more grounded and centered, and then do different techniques in regards to meditation to get yourself more grounded. The flip side, just go within. Embrace spontaneously and trust the journey, remaining open to the unexpected twists and turns along the way. That's what I mean by leaving stuff to uncertainty. Leaving your outcome instead of a predicted outcome to uncertainty will allow the universe, angels, gods, whatever you believe in, the ancestors, to create that greatest good for you in your life. The next message out the gate here says web of connection. Weave your connections thoughtfully. Create a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. So you may want to get involved with a different soul tribe at this time. Soul tribes are what I call people that are not blood related to you, but they love you just as much and want nothing but the best for you at the end. You see, she's in the front, and these are like her co-workers, but they're all smiling. Maybe she just achieved something at work and they're all happy for her. So you do have those soul tribes that you can get involved with. I'm a part of a soul tribe, so if you follow me or subscribe to me, you'll receive or know about the other entities or mentors, coaches, physical and mental therapists that are in my network, and those could be sources that you can use and utilize and help yourself grow as well. Okay, you guys? The flip side, it says connections guide. Harness the power of networks. Cultivate meaningful relationships. Cultivate meaningful relationships and strategize your path to success. So that's the flip side of the whole matter. It's about who's in your network. Are they going to truly help? And it's not to be selfish, but if they're not helping you guys, they're in your life and they're a soul tribe, or however you view this one at this time. Let me just light up this incense of the dragon's blood. I thought I had the dragon's blood burning, but it's already finished, and I'm not even done with the read. So let me just light up a new one, if you guys can see it, of dragon's blood. Well, my thing is, let me get it closer to me. If you guys don't know about dragon's blood, just Google it and see the spiritual meanings and the purposes of lighting the dragon's blood. So I'm just sending this out to us as well, to you guys. And it's going out the window. So My mindset is I'm hoping to catch the collective when I have my incense and the way I'm facing with the fan on, that some of the smells goes out to the universe or to the collective as well. Okay, but just getting back into the read. Sorry to go all the way on the tangent. I'm not sure if you guys can see all the cards. Let me just move it. There we go. Now you guys can see. Okay, now the next one is eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the chronal nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. Now, I probably said that word wrong, but you guys can see it now. Cyclical, nature. Okay. The flip side of this one says secrets emerge. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unrevealed. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. Let me repeat. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await to reveal within, and a open heart and open mind. That's the flip side of that message. Overlining energy, we're going to pull it. Honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. So some of us are rediscovering some of our gifts, our talents in different situations at this time as well. But in regards to this, it says listen to the whispers of your heart. So what you really take from the heart, you guys. What is really talking to you. And not something from an outside source or an outside individual situation. But what's inside, the inner message, trying to be sent out. Trying to be received at this time. Now, the flip side of this is unwavering faith. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through uncertainty. And that's why I say leave that outcome to uncertainty, because our spirit guides, ancestors, God, universe, higher self, however you portray it or believe in, it's got your back, okay? It guides you through the uncertainty. So the uncertainty you don't know about, these entities know about, and they're going to work and shift things for the greatest good for you, okay? And that was the overall. Let's get into the underlining. It says tide of transition. And we talked about this already with the butterfly card, but let's just see here. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebbs and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. And that's the message there. And this is looking like a couple in water embracing each other, if you guys could see. I think my phone has a glare, but here. That's a man and woman there in the midst of water. So maybe, so guys, you may be getting more grounded in your relationships at this time. Maybe it's other things that you thought, oh, are we coming to an end? Are we about to break up? But no. Get yourself more grounded and love yourself more. So in regards to relationships, you can give more and receive more of a positive outcome in regards to a relationship. Some things you guys may bump heads on. It may not be because of you guys. It could be from experiences of past hurt, from past relationships. Sorry for hitting the camera. I thought it was it's right under my chair. I'm sorry. My stand is... Well, I'm just going to leave it right there. But what I was just trying to say here is that certain relationships, we're in new ones. We're currently in one. May have been there for a couple of months, a couple of years. We're in a relationship. And now at the current timing, so see beyond the current situation. Maybe right now our significant other or even ourselves are experiencing past hurts, and we have our shields up against our heart or around our heart where we don't want to get hurt again. We know what this route is taking, but no, if you ask for guidance and support from the universe, your relationship can heal. You guys can transform into a new phase, and it can be of a loving energy, okay? A different type of frequency in the relationship that benefits both parties. Okay, so the flip side of that, sorry for going off a sidebar message, but ride the current, embrace change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the dance of transition. And that is the message of the overall. Okay, that's the flip side of the card. Okay, you guys. So what I'm going to do here is close off. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that these messages have resonated with you. If any part of it has, just smush the like button so other people can see these messages as well. Like I said, I'm on my spiritual journey. So I do appreciate you guys and even the new subscribers I got. I'm not high, but I do appreciate the subscribers and the ones that want more help or want to seek more guidance or want to learn about different techniques, that they subscribe to you, girl, to receive those daily, weekly, and even monthly situations of reads so they can have some clarity in their life. So what I'm going to do is go into our moonology. Let me shuffle. Where's some of the energy? Oh, at the gate. That's one. Let's see how many more other messages we can receive. I'm just going to pull on over and under. Wow, the overall energy. So some of us in the collective, a new romantic cycle begins, you guys. So don't think the relationship is completely over. It's part of growing and development in a relationship, as far as romantically speaking, of the collective. A new cycle is on arrival or already has arrived for some of us in the collective. So always keep faith that everything's going to work out. You know, we always go through rough patches sometimes in a relationship, misunderstandings. But you know, if you really love that person and they love you, you're going to work through the obstacle or the blockage and create a new loving space in the relationship. Okay, it is a part of growing and learning. The next card says step out of your comfort zone. So some of us do need to step up out of our comfort zone at this time. Sorry, my candle's reflecting. That's my candle I have lit for us for protection, for abundance in all aspects of our life. I do, and it may be a ritual. Maybe that's why I'm speaking about this. But anytime you write, or anytime you light a candle, you can write on that candle your intentions. So I put protection, blessings, and I use some symbols for justice to be brought forth of any injustice that we have faced in the collective. I put creativity so our creative juices can flow at this time for our projects or whatever we have going on. And I ask for support and guidance with that symbol to help guide, support us through the astral realms so we can receive those messages even through our dream states. So that was my intention of the light of the candle that you guys are seeing now on the card. But just to show you guys, it says step out of your comfort zone at this time. Okay. Some of us, we're going to have to step out of our comfort zone to grow and develop. That's how you transmute and transform, you know. The caterpillar goes through a lot of stages before it becomes that butterfly. Some hurt. It's a painful. If you Google the transition from a caterpillar to a butterfly, they do go through some forms of pain there. So some of us have went through pain. We have past scars like the night. Past scars on us, battle wounds from stuff we have endured and experienced. But no, we need to get more grounded, more centered, and know that these were life lessons that now we can grow from. The next message says emotions are running high, which they are at this time. Emotions are running high. A lot of us, our emotions are imbalanced, and that's why I was saying hug a tree, get more grounded, get more centered, and then meditate so you can receive those messages from spirit. Third message says it's a time for healing. So yes, healing the inner child wounds. Any form of healing at this time is needed. Okay, you guys? It's a healing process that we're all going through. Whether it be past hurt, inner child wounds, shadow work, different techniques that we need to do. We all have some form of healing that we need to heal at this time. Lastly, this one is the, hold on, this is the bust out the underlining. Let me go over the overall. Nothing will come of this situation. So some people, nothing will come from the situation because you're afraid to step out of your comfort zone and look for change and transform into another way. You may be stubborn and stuck in your old ways, but you're going to need some form of transformation, changes, and stepping out of that comfort zone to grow and develop so you can have changes shift in your life in the positively way. Okay, you guys? That's the overall underlining energy. It says be bold and make the first move. So in regards to the romantic, since we're already talking about the romantic, be bold, make the first move. Say, oh, maybe I was wrong about this situation. How do you feel? Maybe have that conversation with your romantic partner at this time and see where you both are at. Because maybe there was a misunderstanding and you guys are both not understanding each other's perspective. Have that talk before you break up. Maybe that's a message for some of us in the collective. Okay, you guys, and I am gonna bust out. It has believe in the impossible. Adjustments are required. But I am gonna bust out the bust out energy. It says hold your vision. Work through your fears, you guys. Show the world the real you and a win-win outcome. It's on the forecast. Overall says an end of a tough cycle approaches. So some of us are going through the ending stages of a tough cycle that we just went through. And that's okay. Some of us are still processing, need some form of healing, form of grounding, meditation, and things of that nature to get more centered so we can have a better outcome. But some of us are reaching a tough cycle that's ending. Okay, you guys? So this is your girl, Mystic Rage. I do appreciate you guys watching. Let me drink a little sip of water. I've been talking a bit. Okay, so yes, so I do appreciate you guys watching. If anything resonated with you, or even as far as a technique or a message, smush the like button. Leave a conversation below or a comment below, or we can both talk about it. Even myself, I will respond to anyone that leaves a comment in the comment section. I may be a day behind, but I will answer your message. If you have a question or anything that I mentioned that you didn't hear per se clearly, just ask me and I'll clarify it and give you another message or give you some clarity. I will pull another card for you to receive some clarification, okay? Clarity. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Some of my services are not free, but as far as anyone leaving a comment at this time of this current state, I will answer your question, and I may just possibly pull an extra card for you for some clarity. And I don't have a problem with doing that. My whole channel is based on Mystic Rage World. It's to help to improve, grow, and help individuals grow, develop in the collective. I want us to all have the best outcome of the greatest good in our life. I want everyone that watches or even subscribe or like to receive the miracles, the blessings that they want in their life. So I'm always willing to support, guide, and say whatever that needs to be said to anyone. Just leave a comment or a message at the bottom and I will respond. This is your girl, Mystic Rage. We're tuning out of Mystic Rage World. Catch you in the next one. Stay tuned, you guys. Have a good day.